Alright, amazing morning, good evening po sa lahat. Good morning, good afternoon, saan ka man ngayon. And it's a Friday. Well, thank God it's Friday. So just to end the week with on a good note, kumbaga. Once again, hello and welcome po to our today's podcast. And today we're going to talk about the power of small changes and how they can make big impact in our lives. Sabi ng isang Greek poet na si Hesiod. So little by little, pag dinadagdagan mo ng paunti-unti, pakonti-konti, consistently, small changes made consistently over time can lead to significant improvements. Ayan. So just to share with you an example, merong isang babae, a young woman named Sarah who had just started working at a local coffee shop or a cafe. No. So she noticed yung mga ilang mga customers, they were often, rude, bastos, sa mga barista. Sino sa atin nakaranas ng ganito, na meron talagang mga customer na ganun, and vice versa. Anyway, ito sa kwentong ito, a lot of customers or some customers were rude to the baristas and would complain about small things. Mga maliliit na bagay lang naman. Medyo hindi masyadong mainit yung hot coffee. Siyempre, wala nga naman maghahanap ka ng mainit na frap. Okay? Hindi masyado or maligamgam yung hot drink niya or whatever. So, the temperature of the drink or the amount of foam on tap or whatever. So, nasabi ni Sarah, she mentioned this to her manager na parang passing lang. Sabi niya, just hoping they would do something about it. Okay. So the next day, si Sarah was surprised to see her manager personally greeting everyone or every customer as they entered the shop or the coffee shop. So na-notice niya na yung atmosphere nag-iba. So it was more friendlier and more welcoming than before. And after her shift, Sarah thanked her manager for making the change and asked what had prompted it. So ang sagot ni manager niya, sabi niya, nadinig ko kasi na you were talking about how some customers were being rude to the baristas, including you. So I realized that if we could make them feel more appreciated and valued, they might treat us with more respect. So I decided to start greeting each and everyone and thanking them for choosing our coffee shop. And it seems to be working. Sabi niya ganun. So mula nun, na-notice ni Sarah na yung mga customer ay mas nagiging pleasant sila, mas nagiging mabait, no? They were more pleasant to interact with, and the overall morale of the shop had improved. So this simple and small gesture from her manager made a significant impact on the behavior of the customers and the happiness of the employees and overall the business, di ba? So nakita natin, so sino sa atin mga naka-encounter ng ganito, may mga kasabayan tayo sa trabaho, or are you Sarah? Parang ikaw ba yung parang si Sarah ganun, or na-experience ba na, or ikaw yung manager? Nakikita natin yung ibang personalities dito. Or ikaw yung customer. Reklamador. Okay, lalo na ngayon. Ang daming tao nagre-reklamo dahil sa init, sa kuryente, ganyan, nagba-brown out, ganyan. Okay? So, more customers came in, more employees were happier, and syempre, the business grew. Okay? And not only did the business grow, the manager and the workforce grew in character. So pag-usapan natin character tsaka attitude. So the point is very simple. This simple or a small gesture from the manager had a big impact on the behavior of the customers and the happiness of the employees. And that's the power of small changes. Now, there will be people who will have a negative attitude towards us or towards you. Towards, not necessarily you, maybe just a particular type of thing or a person. Okay? And let's just face it. We've heard about the saying, sino sa atin nakarinig ng ganito? My attitude towards you will determine or will always depend rather on how you treat me. Okay? So, needless to say, as human as we are, yung may tinatawag natin, or I'd like to call it human reciprocity. Okay? Siyempre, when you, let's say, on the flip side, meron kang ginawang maganda, or even just opening a door for someone in that coffee shop, halimbawa na lang. Okay? So in return, syempre, it's just natural, na it's either pwedeng magpasalamat siya sa'yo or give you back, smile back at you, parang magpasalamat or maybe even treat you for a coffee. Pwedeng ganun, no? So, human reciprocity. Ganun din naman sa negative side of things. Okay? So, pero pag-usapan muna natin saglit, ano yung attitude saka yung character. Okay? So, for me, attitude refers to a person's overall outlook or disposition. Kumbaga, it's the way they feel or think about something or someone. Okay, pakiramdam. Ano yung feeling ko sa'yo? Anong vibe mo? Parang ganun. Okay, I may not have that positive attitude or vibe with that thing or someone, pero my character may tell otherwise. So, talking about character. Kumbaga, what is character? It's character, on the other hand, refers to the person's moral or ethical qualities. It's the way they act and behave towards others. Kumbaga, someone with a good character is best or is honest. Pwedeng ganon. You're honest, you're respectable, or respectful rather, and you are responsible. You are caring. Okay, among other positive traits. So, a person with a good character may respond positively to a negative situation or a person. Okay? Yung sinasabi, you don't, mahirap nung gawin. Hindi itong madali. When you treat someone, with something good, kahit bad siya sa'yo. Okay? So, eto na lang, parang ganito. To love, kumaga merong kanta, to love the unlovable. Parang ganun. Mahirap mahalin ang taong hindi ka mahal, hindi ka nais mahalin. Okay? Or to honor someone, na hindi honorable. Okay? But here's the thing naman, para sa akin na naman, hindi din to madali para sa akin because I myself, I'm still working on character building, kumbaga. So it's not because you don't honor the person, or rather, you honor the person not because honorable siya or what, but because you are honorable. Nakuha ba natin? Okay, you honor someone not so honorable, or you respect someone not so respectable. Parang tama ba yung grammar ko? Ewan, bahala kayo. Pero you respect because you are respectful. Hindi siya respeto. Parang ganun. Okay? So again, attitude can influence our mood and our mindset, how we feel or think about someone or something. While character, on the other hand, it affects our relationship, and our reputation. So how we act towards others. So both mahalaga, but character is what truly defines us as individuals. So let's strive to develop a strong and positive character while also maintaining a good attitude towards life and towards others. So ito tanong, can this happen quickly? Sabi ko nga kanina, like I myself, I'm still in the process of building, character building. Does this happen quickly? Does it, just change happen? We're talking about small changes, big impact, ha? So, ang sagot, syempre, very easy, no. But again, small changes, like I said, made consistently over time can lead to significant results or improvements. So to answer the question, how do I grow? Remember the two important questions we asked earlier. How do I grow and how do I manage risks? Okay? So una, how do I grow? Quick answer, small changes made, again, consistently over time can lead to significant improvement. So question number two, how do I manage risk? Okay? So dahil mahalaga, just to note that small changes can also help us manage risk. And by making small adjustments to our daily routines and habits, we can reduce the chances of something going wrong. Example na lang eto medyo, dahil mainit ngayon, summer ngayon, something as simple as putting on sunscreen. Sino sa atin naglalagay ng sunscreen o wala kang pakialam? Okay lang naman, Pero sa mga iba dyan, especially pag medyo concerned ka sa, sa welfare mo, I'm not saying that you're not, kung hindi ka gumagamit nito, but for those who do, putting on a sunscreen every day can significantly reduce our risk of skin cancer. Okay? So, maraming mga options yun. Meron mga, I don't know, meron bang organic na sunscreen? Hindi ko lang alam, pero meron talaga mga medyo mamahalin. Mahal nga naman yung sunscreen or depende sa SPF. Pero mga ganun, ano. But, especially yung mga ladies, especially, alam nyo to. Mas alam nyo to. Okay? So, but, putting on sunscreen, every day can help, significantly reduce your risk of skin cancer. So, merong risk. Okay, but nami-minimalize. Parang ganun. Ewan ko ba. Sige, example number 2 na lang. Taking a few minutes to maybe review your finances each week can help you avoid financial risks. Okay? So, kahit yung mga maliliit na mga bagay na napakinggan ko sometimes si Sir Chinkitan. So, it's not the big things na talagang nagpapaubos ng pera. It's the small things. Minsan, mahilig tayo umorder na kahit maliliit na ng mga bagay, ng mga items, ganun. Sa mga pichi-pichi, mga ganon. Pero pag na-accumulate, minsan bibigla tayo, ay, ang laki na palang nagastos natin, dahil sa mga ganon. Lalo na ngayon, may mga pahalo-halo, may mga ice cream, bili tayo ng mga palamig, mga panganyan. But, yeah. So, I'm not saying na wag yung gawin yan, but I'm saying that being aware of our financial expenses on a weekly basis, hindi ko sinasabi or walang nagsasabi or kahit sinong financial advisor hindi sasabihin na kailangan ganito yung savings mo for the whole year, meron ka ng 5 million ganyan. Hindi, sasabihin sa'yo ganito, magkano ba yung isi-set aside mo on a weekly or daily basis, ganun. Okay, small changes. Okay. And the best part about small changes is that they are manageable and sustainable. So it's much easier to make small adjustments than to completely overhaul our lives. Totoo nga naman, So mas mahirap gawin kung biglang bultuhan, yung mga changes na gusto natin mangyari sa buhay natin. Okay, even for example, for those who've gone through like a drug addiction, meron tinatawag na rehabilitation. Does it happen overnight? Hindi po. It takes months or maybe even years. I don't know. But for some of you who may know some people who have gone undergone through rehabilitation or whatnot, so it takes time. Okay, even love takes time to heal when you're hurt so much. Okay, di ba? Totoo nga naman. So, okay, ito lang naman. 3 encouraging key points from this podcast episode. So, nakakatuwa lang. Siguro resulta to ng init. Okay. 3 encouraging key points from the podcast. Number 1, small improvements can lead to great outcomes. Ulitin natin, small improvements can lead to great outcomes. Ulitin natin yung Greek poet kanina, si Hesiod. Sabi niya, if you add only a little to a little and do this often, soon that little will become great. So this means that even small changes in our daily habits or interactions with others can have a significant impact on our lives and those around us. So number 2, positive actions can inspire positive change. Okay, positive actions can inspire positive change. Okay, ulitin natin positive actions inspire positive change. Okay, sa mga nega dyan. Okay. So, gusto mo ng positive na pagbabago, positibong pagbabago, gumawa ka, mag-isip ka ng mga positibong bagay, magplano ng mga magaganda, and take action on it. Okay, so, yung napag-usapan natin kanina, yung si Sarah, yung barista, yan, sa isang coffee shop, tsaka yung manager. Walang pangalan yung manager. So, the manager at that coffee shop, what he did was he made a simple change by personally greeting customers and thanking them for choosing their coffee shop. So, this small act of kindness inspired the customers to be more pleasant and respectful to the baristas, which led to a happier work environment and good, business, venture overall. No? So, pangatlo, taking action can lead to positive results. So, syempre, kailangan, you take action. Walang mangyayari kung puro nasa isip na natin lahat. Or whether it's a business idea or maybe starting your career path or whatever that is. uh, taking action, leads to, can lead to positive results. Okay? So, make sure lang na positibong action din naman. Okay? So, tulad ng ginawa ni Sarah, what she did, merong sitwasyon na hindi niya nagustuhan. Her attitude towards it was initially not, hindi maganda, but she spoke up about it, about her concerns regarding the rude customers, and her manager took action to address the issue. Sabi ko kanina, alin ka ba dito in life overall? Ikaw ba si Sarah? Or ikaw ba yung customer? Or ikaw ba yung manager? So, makikita natin dito yung leadership ng manager, na pwede naman sana na yung nagsumbong si Sarah or na pakinggan ni manager yung negative na sitwasyon, and he or she could have responded negatively as well, pero iniba niya. Okay? Yeah, he responded. He did not react, but rather he responded. Yung pinagkaiba. It's either you react to the situation, more of a negative thing, but he responded, positively. So, this resulted in a more positive and welcoming na atmosphere at the coffee shop. So, it's important to speak up and take action when we see something that needs to be changed. Okay? As it can lead to positive results for ourselves and others. Now, I'm not saying na maging radical baka maging extremist ka naman, baka biglang magwelga ka dyan. Sabi ni Brian dun sa podcast, magwelga tayo, liit ng sahod natin, parang ganun. Parang iyoko ng boss natin. Okay. So, meron tamang mga paraan. Okay. Unang-una, pag-pray mo. Okay. So, pag-isipan mo mabuti. Okay. Talk to people around you. Surround yourselves with people who are, merong maidudulot na maganda sa'yo. Okay. Or sa buhay natin. So, remember that the more we make small changes, the more significant the impact can be over time po, ha. Hindi to madalian. So, let's take a moment to reflect on the small changes we can make in our daily lives to have a big impact. So, that's it for today's podcast. Madali lang talaga. We're talking about small changes and big impact, and we hope you enjoyed listening and learned something new. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Once again, this is Brian. And always remember that if you want a better life tomorrow, it is better for you to start working smarter on it today. Talk to you again.